Hi, I'm Garrett Meuninck. Ever since I was born, I was raised to be a Florida Gators fan. Everyone as a kid has a hero or person that they look up to. I can remember growing up and watching the Gators play, and one person stood out for me, and that was Tim Tebow. I looked up to him for many more reasons other than just the fact he was a great football player. There are many things you can learn from him. The main things I liked about him were his leadership, generosity, and faith. First, I admire Tim Tebow for his leadership. As a Gator, he was part of 2 national championships. He was also the first sophomore to ever win the Heisman Trophy. He always had his best interest in for the team and would do anything to win. In 2008, after losing a game to Ole Miss 31-30, Tim Tebow made a promise to Gator fans that they would never see a player work as hard as he would work, and that they would never see someone push their teammates as hard as he would push his team. Tebow was always positive and believed in his teammates. Many of his former teammates said that he inspires the entire team. Secondly, I admire Tim Tebow's generosity. He is well known for the things he does to give back to his community. He runs a charity called the Tim Tebow Foundation. The purpose of the Tim Tebow Foundation is to bring hope, faith, and love to the people to brighten their day when they're in a dark place. Tebow would always get back to his fans. For example, after every home game, he would run a lap around the stadium giving high fives to fans holding their hands out. Another good example of his generosity is that he went to the Philippines and visited an orphanage, spoke to students and prisoners, and went to the Tim Tebow Cure Hospital that he opened up in 2014. Tebow would often speak to kids with disabilities and spend time with them to give them a memory of a lifetime. Finally, I admire Tim Tebow for his faith. He's a great example of a good Christian. Before games, he would write a Bible verse underneath his eyes of Philippians 4:13. On January 9, 2008, he changed the Bible verse to John 3:16, which describes the core beliefs of a Christian. During the game, 94 million people Googled what John 3:16 exactly was. Exactly 3 years later, he led the Denver Broncos to a playoff win in overtime. Not knowing until after the game, Tebow found out that he threw for exactly 316 yards. His yards per completion were 31.6 yards. The offensive time of possession was 31.06 minutes. His average yards per rush were 3.16 yards. And the ratings for the night were 31.6. After the game, the trending search on Google was Tim Tebow delivers John 3:16 without saying a word. It helped him realize how big the God is that we serve. Tebow is also known for spreading the word of how great our God is. He also often prayed about his blessings and thanked him for everything. When his NFL career did not turn out the best, he knew that no matter what happened, God had a plan for him. In conclusion, Tim Tebow is a great person to look up to, both on and off the field. Whether you liked him or not as a player, you can't deny the fact that he is a great role model. So for the reasons of his leadership, generosity, and faith, I would like to pay tribute to Tim Tebow. Thank you.